Good morning, good morning, good morning. Gotta find new original ways to say that, but I think my recurring good morning to you is welcoming. Everybody seems to like that. But hey, welcome to PVRN, Puerto Vallarta Real News. And it is a amazing Wednesday. It's 10 a.m. in Puerto Vallarta. It's the 29th of April, which has a little bit of a special meaning. I'll tell you in just a minute about that. But for my recurring viewers, welcome to the show. I hope to see you drop by here in just a little bit. Hopefully, we're live right now. I'm not seeing any viewers yet, but we're going to hope for the best. So welcome to the show, everybody. Glad to see you. If it's your first time, you got to say hi. It's just part of the deal. If you've been here before, well, you kind of got to say hi too. So hopefully we'll see y'all show up in just a minute. Okay, let's get to the show. All right, first up, let's see what we got here today. Been on a roll here this morning. There we go. First up this morning, tomorrow is my wedding anniversary. What? I think I've teased it a couple times because, of course, it's going to be incorporated into the show. But tomorrow's our wedding anniversary. We're having a lovely dinner at Cafe des Artistes tomorrow night. I've never been there before. If you've been there, if you have any tips, if you have any thoughts, definitely share it. I would love to hear about them. We got the garden booked and we're doing the tasting menu. I've never been there. I'm probably the only person around that hasn't been there yet. I don't know. But we're looking forward to really trying it out. Looking forward to, seeing what's going on. I'm currently not getting chat messages. Let me see if I can fix that in the background. So let's hang tight for just a second here. I definitely want to hear and see you. We're going to pop this out just a second. Boop, 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 boop. And move this over here. Sometimes you just got to go bear with me while I'm fixing a few things. Here we go. I'm seeing your good mornings now. Just give me a second here and there. Okay. Not sure they're showing up on the screen for some reason, but at least we're getting the good morning. So I see you, Eric. Good morning. Hey, Moxina1. Nice to see you as well. Let's see if we can work on that. There we go. Good morning, Lori. Nice to see you. John, good morning. Good running into you. There you are on the Malecon last night. Guess what John was doing? He's our contributor for the Croc Cam, and he was literally looking at the Crocs. I love it. So we got to see a Croc with John last night and chat with him. I love when people say hi to me when I'm walking around. Good morning, Jonathan from Minneapolis. Good morning, Tanya Lee in the Bay of Banderas. Good morning. I love that one. Good morning, lovely Laura. Good morning, Mark. Everybody. Good to see you. I think we've got the chat going now. Sorry, sometimes we have a little hiccup every now and then, but I'm getting better at fixing it on the fly. That's the good news. So back to it. Tomorrow's my wedding anniversary. I told you about the dinner. We got a little overnight glamping. So this came from a hint from our lovely Gina over at Whiskey Kitchen. Big shout out for her. She mentioned an overnight glamping location, and I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about it right now, but I've been working with them directly to make sure we can take some great photos and talk about the experience. In full transparency, they offered us a free room for the night. I thought that was overboard. So actually, they're just giving us a nice discount. I like to be transparent about those things, but it won't change my views or reporting on it in any way, shape, or form. So stay tuned for that next week. I'll be happy to talk about that and go into more details. Okay. So first of all, I almost forgot. Here is a live look. There it is. Lovely Puerto Vallarta. Looking nice. Some wispy clouds. Hint, hint. There might be some big heat coming. We'll talk about that in just a minute as well. But we are definitely beautiful in Puerto Vallarta one more time. Looks like I got a comment on Cafe des Artistes. I love that. Let's see what we got. Jonathan says, I'm going to love it. They have dinner there on PV. Thank you. And the tasting menu this year as well. Thank you so much, Jonathan. We're excited about it. We're looking forward to having a great night and a beautiful wedding anniversary. Thanks for that feedback. That really makes me feel good about the evening. Thank you. And I know that makes Laura feel good too. Okay, let's talk about the news now. Enough about me already. So Volaris has announced a major network expansion featuring 35 new routes and consisting of 24 domestic and 11 international links. So this was formally presented during a tourist event that just happened, and it's designed to meet the rising regional demand and bolster connectivity ahead of course, what do we talk about all the time? The FIFA World Cup. Let me show you what we're talking about there. So there it is. The airline's introducing its first ever service to Detroit and Salt Lake City, while also expanding its reach to major U.S. hubs like Los Angeles, Chicago, and Dallas-Fort Worth DFW. These routes are specifically timed to begin operations this June, providing infrastructure for the influx of the international football fans and residents alike, with international introductory fares starting at approximately 1,450 pesos. I didn't even coffee cam. I'm cheating on my own coffee cam. Now, this expansion brings significant nonstop domestic connections to Puerto Vallarta. Again, starting June 2nd, travelers will now have direct access nationally, not internationally, to Puebla, Aguascalientes, with flights operating on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, as well as the new link to San Luis Potosi. Have y'all been to these places? If you have, let's hear about them in the comments. I mean, I've personally been to Aguascalientes. I only drove through Puebla. We didn't stop when we moved across the country. And I've not been to San Luis Potosi, though we have a friend of ours back in Austin, Texas, who's from there. And she says very nice things. So these additions are going to eliminate the need for layovers in Mexico City, always a good thing, making regional travel more efficient and accessible. Now, the domestic fares are going to start as low as about 150 pesos. I mean, that's cheaper than taking the toll road or driving, folks. And so those are going to be available for purchase. I didn't have a chance this morning to check if they're available now or coming soon. So if you get onto the Volaris website and you see those, please comment during the show if you have time. On the mobile app or their website. So that's pretty exciting. And you know about that because you're subscribed to Puerto Vallarta Real News. Once again, just take a look right over here. Boop, hit that bell, hit the thumbs up. All those things really help the show, and share. We've passed our viewer subscription goal, which is amazing. So thank you very much to everyone out there. I really do appreciate that. Now we just got to get past the watch hours and I get to the next tour on YouTube. How cool is that? I'm excited about it. Okay, moving forward through the news. All right, this one is a comment. So I'm adding a little audio visual action for this one. So this one is about our upcoming heat wave, and what's better than hearing about it with a little music in the background. There it is. Might be a little loud. Let me take that down just a tad. There we go. All right. If that music's too loud and you cannot hear me, tell me. I'll bring it down just a little bit, but I thought this would be appropriate for this story. All right. So here's the deal. In all seriousness, we do have a heat wave coming, and here it is. With a high pressure system locking in over the center of the country, our region is currently bracing for a week of critical heat and intense solar radiation. The peak of this heat wave is projected for Thursday, with temperatures expected to soar as high as 40 Celsius. For some of you who don't do Celsius, what does that mean? Well, what that means is it's about, get this, 104 degrees Fahrenheit up in the Sierra de Amula, North and the Valley regions. Wow, stay out of there. To stay safe, it's essential to stay hydrated consistently, wear sunscreen along with light, breathable clothing, avoid all activities between 11 a.m. and about 4 p.m., and do remain vigilant against heat stroke or potential hazards like forest fires, falling branches. I mean, a lot of stuff happens during heat waves because there's also expected to be some wind gusts. Now, secondly, and thank you to our one and only Anderson report. Let me bring your little thing up. There you go. For reminding me, because I don't have pets, but a lot of you do, that it's really important to keep your pets safe during this extreme weather. Keep them indoors or in well-shaded, ventilated areas during the hottest parts of the day. Always provide constant access to fresh, cool water and strictly avoid walking them on the pavement, which can reach temperatures high enough to cause severe burns. If the ground's too hot for your hand, it's probably too hot for your pet too. And keep a close eye out for signs of heat exhaustion, not only with your pets, but your family and everyone else. And maybe just stay inside. If you've got AC, turn it on. Do what you can. And definitely don't leave any humans or any pets inside your car when you're not around. All right, so big thanks again for my little music background there. I hope you like that. There they are right there. Smart the Reason the Vandals providing me a little heat wave during an upcoming heat wave. All right, thank you so much, Martha and the Vandals. We'll go ahead and cut that off. There we go. All right. Moving on into the news today. And before we do that, what have we not done today? We have not done the coffee cam. What's going on with me? It is time for some coffee and my throat is scratchy because I was sick for a while. So with that, it is time for the coffee cam. Cheers to y'all. I hope you're out there having a nice coffee with me. And I hope you're out there still part of the show. All right. Moving on with the news today. Update on the Punta de Mita protest. Okay, so this one's been in the news. If you've been tuning into me or any social media or anywhere from the government releases, you know that those protests have been going on. It's really backed up traffic. Well, today, the government released a photo of the 3 people who were detained following the protest, and they have been released. Okay, so let's have a look. This is government. This is not my photo. This is the government released this. They've been released from custody, according to officials, though they, according to the government, will continue to face legal proceedings. Everybody looks kind of happy in that photo. It's very interesting. Their release follows intense community pressure and a series of roadblocks that pretty much locked down and paralyzed local traffic for days. As I've reported over the last few days, the conflict began when residents accused the developer of destroying the natural environment and, of course, restricting the public access to the beach by constructing a large stone wall. Now, in response to the escalating tension, the federal government has intervened to establish formal dialogue between the community, the developer, the state authorities. And Governor Miguel Angel Navarro Quintero confirmed that the state will prioritize the legal right to free beach access and ensure that environmental regulations are strictly enforced. Now, moving forward, technical and environmental evaluations will be conducted to verify the legality of ongoing works, according to the governor. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if it pops up on the news again. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that photo? That's what I want to know. So here it is one more time in case you missed it. This is not part of the Anderson report. We'll let him go. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this photo. Everybody looks really happy. Maybe it's because they're being released. Well, not everybody. Almost everybody in that photo looks happy. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, share your opinion. Let me have a coffee while you're sharing your opinion. Here you go. All right. So also a quick time to remind you again, please take a moment to please subscribe to my channel. It's right over here and the bell. I appreciate it. And again, like I was talking to my dad yesterday and a few other people, and they're like, I don't get the notifications when you're coming on. You got to make sure when you subscribe to all. That helps a lot. So I'm going to tell you that's definitely one way to do it. The other thing where I kind of need feedback from you, I guess, because I don't understand it completely because I run the show. I don't subscribe to it. If you're not on YouTube and you've done all the subscriptions, do you get notified? Does something pop up, even if you're on YouTube, and say, hey, the show's coming up. Let me know. I want to hear from you. Here you go. I'll even type that. There we go. Boom. I do. I want to hear from you. On that one, because I actually honestly and truly really want to know. So let me know if you have a chance, and I appreciate that completely, and I will even give you a very quick cheers. Thank you. Okay, more news, more news, more news. Hey, good morning, Dallas. Good to see you on the show. Well, living in Dallas and conscious Chinas. I love that. Welcome, welcome, Lupe. Let's see, what's your full name there, Lupe LP12? I can't promise to memorize it, but it's good to know. Hey, Mox L. Let's see, Mox and one. Thank you. So you receive push notifications on your phone when I come on. That's good to know. Thank you. I try to get on a little bit early to make sure that gets the notified goes up. All right, let's move into some fun stuff. Hey, John, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, and good morning to you. And you're living in Conchas Chinas. What a beautiful area Conchas Chinas is. I love that. All right, next up, I'm a huge supporter of IMPV. I'm friends with Talia, and I've met the people that run it. I'm just a huge fan. We went to the concert recently. And it's funny because when I was chatting with the IMPV folks, I was like, y'all really should do some movies. I think a movie concert would be really awesome. That's not to say the one we were at wasn't great. It was amazing. And they were like, well, they kind of hemmed and hawed. Well, boom, there it is. IMPV is ready to take on the galaxy and much, much more. So the force is strong, strong, strong with the Vallarta Symphony Orchestra as they prepare for the return to the stage with their upcoming concert series called, in English, Between Galaxies. So this symphonic voyage serves as their ultimate May the 4th. Y'all know what May the 4th is, like May the 4th be with you. Everybody knows this. Pre-celebration, which is going to be transporting audiences from the desert sands of Tatooine and then out to other symphonic movies like the lush forest of Studio Ghibli's Princess Mononoke. The program promises a breathtaking range of emotions, featuring the haunting melodies of Schindler's List, the pop elegance of Bridgerton. I've never seen Bridgerton. Do y'all watch that show? I don't know. Hey, thank you, Tanya. I really appreciate you letting me know about that notification. But Bridgerton, I've never seen it. Should I watch it? I'm looking for a new show, by the way. We just finished one. Gosh, I'm jumping around. I'm sorry, I am PV. I'll get right back to you, I promise. But yeah, we just finished The Beast in Me with Claire Danes, and actually one of my favorite actors, make sure I say his name right, Matthew Rhys. I think he's amazing. I'm not the biggest Claire Danes fan, but I also don't think I'm really recommending The Beast in Me. I didn't like it that much. I don't think either of us really liked it. But back to the important stuff. That's this show. They're even going to have some sounds of K-pop, adding a layer of celestial magic to the performance. The orchestra is going to be joined by the spectacular soprano and my acquaintance. I really enjoy her a lot. She's a great addition to this community, Sarah Joy Heckbert, I hope, for a truly unforgettable vocal showcase. And I had the pleasure of interviewing her back in the day when I was co-hosting Asphalt Radio. So if you don't know who Sarah Joy Heckbert is, check her out, look her up. She's at Act 2 PV really often, and she's just an amazing, amazing operatic singer, and she's very, very talented. So, as well as the entire orchestra is as well. So these special performances are scheduled for the 2nd and the 3rd of May, with one showing at the Harmana Auditorium, Technology University of Bahia de Banderas, and a second one down here at the Biblioteca Los Mangos. Now, I did see somebody asking online this is, I don't know this from personal experience. I've been to Biblioteca Los Mangos, but I have never been there to a show. But somebody asked which one has the better acoustics. Interesting question. And somebody mentioned that the one at the Harmana Auditorium Technology University has the better acoustics, but I think they're both going to be amazing. But if you're an audiophile, maybe check that out. If you go to this show or these shows, I'd love to hear your feedback on the acoustics of each and what you thought of it. I'm hoping to get out there. I'm going to be talking to Talia and those folks about the show. So whether you're a Jedi, a Ghibli enthusiast, or just a lover of grand cinema, this opportunity is going to be so unique for our community, and you get to experience music that really defines some of our favorite universes and movies. Information and tickets are available through the official website at iampv.com.mx. And of course, May the 4th or May the Force be with you, Padawans. That was kind of fun. All right, with that, I personally need to drink a cup of coffee. So here we go. Let me get the old coffee cam up. Oh, yeah. Which also brings me, this isn't even scripted. I just thought of this because of my amazing sponsors, PV Aesthetics, You're Out There, South of the Burger, Barrio Vallarta Boutique Studios. I'm putting in a new upgrade to the show, and you guys are gonna be able to experience it, I hope, tomorrow. If not on Friday, I'm putting in a new control board on the show, which is gonna make all this, me being on air, me being watching the time, me running the second stream, me running the audio, me running the graphics, all into one control board in front of me. And I think it's just going to make our experience and our time together a little more seamless, and I can focus more on the show and less on looking at 10 things at once. So stay tuned for that. Thanks to my sponsors for the investment, helping me invest in the show. That's amazing. Okay, here's something new. I got my very first viewer tip this morning. I don't know if Eric's on right now, but a shout out to Eric, who was perusing his way through Costco. If you're on, do say hello. You might just catch us later because you're in Costco, maybe doing some shopping. But he said while he was there, he noticed, and I actually noticed this too, but I didn't think about ever telling y'all, I'm sorry, that Uber Eats, Uber One, Uber, and Uber Eats gift cards are 1,599 pesos for 2,000 pesos on Uber. He says it was super simple to download, and it goes straight into your Uber wallet, which is nice, and you get a 20% discount on all things Uber. And as he quote says, all things Uber, baby. I love it. He notes since it goes into your wallet, it allows you to stack other discounts as well. So right now they're doing a discount on rides, and if you have Uber One, you're getting a rebate back every time you ride as well. And you also get those, so they kind of stack up. So you're just paying off on a discounted amount. That's awesome. Hey, Eric, you might not be seeing this live, but a big shout out to Eric. And of course, a cheers to you, sir, for that amazing information. But it made me think for a minute that, well, maybe I should be asking for viewer tips from now from time to time. Oh, there you are. All right. Bought the cards, easy to set up. Thank you. Good to hear it. Okay, so that gives me an idea that why don't we share more user tips? I don't know everything. We all don't see everything. So if you've got a tip you ever want to share with the show, email me directly at pvrnmx@gmail.com right here on the screen. And you can do that, or you can direct message me on Facebook. Probably easier to email. I don't know, either one. I don't care. But if you send me a tip, I can't guarantee it's always going to make the broadcast, but if I perk up when I see it, like I did with Eric's today, I will definitely share it with you, add it to the show. Try to send it to me earlier than like 9:20 a.m. It helps me just a little bit, but huge shout out to Eric Bomber 635. I see you right there on the show right now for sharing this user tip with everybody. And if you go out there and get it and it works for you, I'd love to hear about it as well. Okay, last but not least, final reminder, please subscribe to the show. Please keep watching. I love it. I love when you guys are on here live. That's actually my favorite part. So thank you so much for that. I love the interaction. I love seeing you all here Monday through Friday. And really, you're what keeps me going. Yeah, you know, Monday through Friday here, as I always tell you. And again, hang in there for about 30 to 45 seconds. Those sponsors I mentioned that are bringing in that new control board for me or allowing me to invest in it are coming up right now. Thanks for joining PVRN, Puerto Vallarta Real News. Always real news and fun every day of the week. See y'all tomorrow.